Is there anyone else out there in their 40s like me who feels kind of invisible? Like, I'm not as cute as I was in my 20s and 30s. I'm definitely not as fit as I was in my 20s and 30s. I don't have as much hair as I used to have. It's literally falling off like the top of my head. Oh,
You do become a little more invisible the older you get as a woman, unfortunately. I don't get asked out on a lot of dates. I never get asked out on dates. I don't know if it's being 55 in Los Angeles or if it's just a strange town.
What is the biggest confidence killer for women over 50? Men over 50. They never look at you anymore.
When I was 55, I felt like I was starting to fade. I felt like I was starting to go invisible. I felt dismissed. I felt ignored. I felt like I was washed up.
When I was 15, I started modeling, and it was a very hard thing to walk away from. Then, around the age of 45, I started noticing that the way I was perceived was slightly different than what I had become used to. And then I would put photos of myself in bikinis. All of a sudden, I started getting the influx of, "Are you a little desperate there, Grandma? How about you cover up and spare us the look of your poor aging body?" I was sort of getting relinquished to the invisible women category.
is there anyone?
So I think we've talked about this on, not we on this channel, but it's been talked about on social media again and again and again. There's a time limit for the game, right? In general, there's a time limit. This is not to say that there aren't some drop dead gorgeous women at 50, right? And I can attest to that. I know a few. I've seen a few. Social media has a bunch of them. So let's just set that aside. But in mass, what we're talking about, we have to make this, generalization that we're talking about in mass, you age out of the game, right? Just like men in the beginning of their careers, of the dating game career, they're kind of worthless. They've got maybe nearly unlimited stamina and a young back. But in terms of resource gathering, in terms of being a worthy sort of mate, they're all potential. They're all potential. And when men consider beauty as one of the fundamental things or first things they look for, as that fades as you get older, then that category becomes harder and harder for you to, sort of just hold on to.